why Lisa Rinna, and listen, I feel bad for Lisa Rinna because you lost your mom and you lost your job. And that's, David, when you really think about it in that sense, I really do feel sorry for her. It must be tough. And I think she knew that, and this is why as a producer, I feel bad for her too. I feel like Lisa Rinna's like, I was just doing my job. That's it. And the fact that a woman can come on the show as a friend of, and I do my job. I tell the truth. I stir the pot to make great television, to make sure we have high ratings. And you're gonna fire me at the expense of me doing my job. And that's the part that sucks. And that's why they're going to really see that she's going to be missed, because none of those, let's tell me if I'm wrong, David. I don't see any of those women, Sutton, Garcelle, Kyle, Dorit, Erica, Crystal. I don't see any of them having 10% of courage to do what Lisa Rinna has done in the past 8 seasons.
No, and that's what Lisa was saying. She's like, let's go down the list. Kyle, it would be epic. The audience would literally, you would cry if Kyle came back as the biggest villain in town, but she doesn't have it in her. She wants to be liked. That's the problem. And I think especially now when Rinna's fired, now they're all going to be timid. It sends a really bad message. No one's going to do it now, right?
No, the thing is this, guys, hello, is this thing on? Look at what happened to Diana. Diana really thought, this is my opinion, Diana thought, I'll come on the show, this will be fun, I have all this money, but I'm not famous. I rub elbows with Elton John. I can get him on the show, which was fucking epic alone. Like, she brought Elton fucking John on Housewives. That shows you how long Diana's money is. Diana had everything, a hot young pop star as a lover, beautiful kids, the closet that Erica James like, damn bitch, you surpassed me in that wardrobe department. But she did not have fame. And when she came on the show, I think she said, now let me have the fame. And there's nothing more delicious than being a villain. When you know that I have so much money, you guys can't cancel me, I'm rich. So when she tried to play the villain card, she was fine when the season wrapped. It wasn't until, David, the episode started airing, and she was just like, oh, fuck. This housewife shit is deep. That's why she paid attorneys to figure out the bots with Garcelle's son. That's why she constantly started to like threaten to sue people, cease and desist. It's like, bitch, it's housewives. Like, this is what Twitter does. They come for you, just deal with it. She couldn't handle it. And that's why she was like, I'm not coming to the reunion. I'm going to, she's so rich, she was able to fake a COVID test. That's how rich she is, David. I don't think she had COVID conveniently in Hawaii, where her glam squad isn't wearing a mask, and she did not cough one time. So she was like, let me at least, again, bow out gracefully, because she knew, like, bitch, I'm not coming back to this fucking show. It disturbed my life. Let me be rich. It goes to show you it's not easy being a villain. None of the women in Beverly Hills, besides Faye Resnick, wants to be a villain.
Well, bring Faye on. I know I agree with all of that. I'm not so sure this is the right way to go. You know, I'm not shocked. I think the bigger problem is, like you said, if they are listening, and two things. Well, one, when you say about Rinna, like, it is, she just was doing her job. That's like a thing. I don't even think she was just doing her job. As a producer, you know, Carlos, they're like, Dorinda, you go, girl. You tear that Tinsley down. Like, they're like, we know, here, go. So I think she wasn't just doing her job. They were all season like, girl, you are doing great. Knowing that we are sending you out to, like, you jumped off that boat and you come up, you know, when you go on a dive and you come up and you look around and the ship is, and then you're there in the open water and the sharks come and get you and you just die because you floated away from your ship. I think they set her up for, like, the dive, right? Like, I think they led Dorinda to the slaughter, and they led. So I don't even think she was doing her job. I think they were like, "Girl, you
Yeah,
are so great," right?
yeah. I
Knowing what.
know.
So that's where it's like
That's true.
so. It's like I think that she really thought not only she was doing her job, that she was gonna like get a raise from this. That this was her big moment, and I think they knew kind of like, yeah, girl,
Yeah,
you just
once the footage started to come in, and the moment, because oh my gosh, David, you're right. And this is where your attorney mind comes in. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about this till you said it. The moment Aspen happened and Kathy Hilton allegedly had that freak out and she threatened NBC, Universal allegedly, and all those things. Once that got back to production and the network and stuff, to your point, I think at that very moment, they were like, this can get really nasty and we have to like, boop, boop, bye, Lisa. You're right. That's when they knew, yeah, your days are numbered. You're right.
and it's like, let's just set her up to just like, look, they Dorinda took an epic fall. At least I think they encourage it as it's happening, right?
So what's going to happen? She's going to be an ultimate girls trip now.
I can't see Lisa doing that. Can you?
She likes to check though, David. But with the pride surpass the paycheck.
It should, right? Speaking of ultimate girls trip, I mean, Alex, I am speechless. We have Alex
Shocked.
McCord, speechless.
Shocked. So you know what? You and I are the same in the sense of, and I said this on my podcast, you and I hear things way before people start to leak stories. But the beauty of you and I, the moment we hear something, we don't go and run to our podcast to reveal it, because I think the world needs to know this. There's a respect level that we have with our sources and with the community. We don't want to be seen as like that guy. So I think for you and I, it's better to make sure that we sustain our relationships versus breaking the story. Like you, I'm pretty sure you knew way before it was confirmed. So I say all that to say, when I was told who the cast was, like a month or two before it was announced, I said, wait, bitch. Alex is leaving Australia to grace us with her presence on Ultimate Girls Trip. And look, it wasn't like Alex was like this super iconic, legendary reality star, but she had some great moments before she got let go. And I'm so thrilled to see what she's up to see if she got some spark in her. And the fact that Brandy Glanville came for her when Alex said, I'm catching up on all of these episodes. Tell me about Brandy Glanville. And Brandy Glanville ripped her to shreds. Alex is the one to watch.